My son, my daughter, incline your ears and listen, for this is not an ordinary word. This is not just any call. This is the sound of heaven breaking through the noise of the earth to reach your spirit. Come closer with reverence and attention, for I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you now. I know your name, I know where you are, and I know what you have been carrying in silence. Nothing escapes my eyes, nothing is beyond the reach of my hand. While the world rushes in its frantic pace, I place eternity before you in this very moment. This word is life. This word is breath. This word is a final bell of warning ringing deep within you. A moment of decision stands before you. But I am not speaking of earthly calendars. I am speaking of spiritual time that opens before you like a window of awakening, like the dawn of a new destiny. This is the call that urgently resounds from my heart to yours. My son, my daughter, calm yourself. Sit at my feet. Silence your soul. Breathe deeply in the presence of your Father. I have something urgent to reveal to you, and I do not speak with shouts, but with a whisper that pierces the soul. I speak of a move that cannot wait any longer. You are standing before an invisible line, between the old and the new, between doubt and faith, between stagnation and the fulfillment of the promise. Heaven touches the earth and awaits your yes. I see your weary heart, I see your confused thoughts, I hear every unspoken prayer, every tear hidden in your pillow. I perceive your attempt to appear strong while inwardly crying out for direction. So listen now. I've called you for something greater than just surviving. I've called you to live in the fullness of the purpose I designed from your mother's womb. You have felt the weight of the invisible. What no one sees, I see. What no one understands, I understand. And that is why I tell you, a season is closing and a new one is opening, but to cross that door you must take your position. I am raising up children who hear my voice even in the midst of the storm, children who don't need to understand everything to trust. You are one of them. But it is time to leave behind the fear that paralyzes, the excuses that delay, the ties that keep you bound to the past, because this is your decisive moment. A veil is being torn in the spiritual realm, and behind it lies a promise that will only be released if you trust completely. I have made everything conspire in your favor, even the losses, even the failures, even the silences. All have been part of a greater plan, but waiting cannot last forever. I need your response. I need your whole heart, not just fragments, not just moments of devotion. I want everything, because it is in giving everything that fullness is revealed. How many times have I called you in the breeze? How many times have I tried to speak to you in the exhaustion of the night? How many times have I used circumstances to awaken your spirit, yet you doubted? You clung to control. You closed your ears. But now is different. Now is the moment of revelation. Now is the turning point. Now I declare, my son, my daughter, this is the call before everything shifts. And I do not speak in threats, I speak in love, because my love corrects, my love awakens, my love shakes the structures so that truth may shine. And the truth is that you are closer to your destiny than you have ever been. But one last adjustment is necessary: absolute trust, unreserved surrender, immediate obedience. You ask me, Father, how can I trust when everything is uncertain? And I answer you with my word: trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will direct your paths. You do not need to know the end to take the next step. I am the author. I am the one writing the chapters. And though you are now in a dark page, I assure you the light is already on its way. But you must walk with me. You must say yes, even without guarantees. You must obey even without confirmations. Because the faith that pleases my heart is the one that walks on water while the storm is still raging. My son, my daughter, you have seen the signs. You felt it when I woke you up in the middle of the night. You noticed those coincidences that were not coincidences. You read that message that seemed written just for you. You heard that song that described exactly what you were going through. I have been reaching out to you all this time, and now finally you hear me. Now you understand that spiritual time is urgent. Now is the time to align your heart. Now is the time to abandon the idols of fear, of hurry, of control. Now is the time to say, Father, I don't understand everything, but I trust in you. Say it now. Say it with your soul, because from that yes, heaven moves. Are you ready for this? Are you willing to let go of what is comfortable to gain what is eternal? Are you willing to stop running in circles and finally walk in a straight line? My son, my daughter, I want to show you what is coming, but I reveal mysteries only to those who seek me with all their hearts. Do you want to know the future? I give you something better. I give you my presence. And where my presence is, everything changes. Chains fall, doors open, the impossible bows, but it all begins with this decision. Will you listen to me, or will you continue trying to survive your way? The heavenly clock does not stop. From this moment forward, it is faith or stagnation, heaven or wilderness, promise or repetition. Do not be afraid, I am with you. Even when everything seems lost, I am the expert in new beginnings. Even if everyone has abandoned you, I remain. Even if you have failed, I restore you. But do not delay any longer. Do not wait for another sign. This is the sign. This is the voice. This is the moment. And that is why I tell you with all the authority of heaven, my son, my daughter, this is the moment before the change. Make the most of it. Sanctify it. Use it to say yes to your calling, to surrender control once and for all, to let go of what separates you from me. I call you to live in the supernatural, but the supernatural does not happen where there is fear, doubt, or resistance. The supernatural is activated by faith, by surrender, by yielding. So, my son, my daughter, answer me. Do you trust me? Are you willing to walk by faith and not by sight? Are you ready to let me write the story from here on? If so, then say yes. Because to your yes, I respond with open doors. To your yes, I send angels. To your yes, I change everything. Not because you deserve it, but because I love you with eternal love. And this love calls out to you at this very moment. My son, my daughter, a new beginning is before you. What will you do with it? I know what you're thinking. You want to believe, you want to move forward, but part of you wonders if you are truly ready, if you are strong enough, if you have what it takes. But I do not choose based on strength. I choose based on surrender. It is not your ability that qualifies you. It is your willingness to trust me beyond what you can see. You have spent too much time measuring yourself against the standards of this world, looking at others, comparing, questioning if you will ever be enough. But the measuring sticks of men are flawed, and their approval is fleeting. I have never asked you to be like them. I have called you to walk the path I designed for you alone. I see how you have tried to navigate this season with your own understanding, planning each step carefully so you do not fail. But you were never meant to rely on your own wisdom. Some paths require trust before they become clear. Some doors will not open until you move toward them, and some answers will only come after you step out in faith. The place you are standing in now is a crossroads, not one of location, but of spirit. Will you stay bound by the patterns that have kept you stagnant? Or will you break free and walk toward the life I have set before you? The decision is yours, but I'm calling you forward. I know you have faced disappointments, moments where you expected me to move one way, but I moved another. Times when you felt abandoned in the silence, wondering if I was still with you. But I have never left you. Even when I seemed quiet, I was working. Even when you did not see progress, I was shifting things beneath the surface. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of doubt, whispering that you have missed your opportunity, that it is too late, that you are not capable. But do not listen to his lies. I'm the one who redeems lost time. I am the one who restores what was broken. I am the one who turns setbacks into setups for something greater. You have prayed for direction, but in your heart, you are still holding on to your own conditions. You say, Lord, I will go, but only if you want assurance before obedience. But my way does not work like that. Trust comes first. The revelation comes later. When you step out, I will meet you there. I've been refining you, shaping you, preparing you, not for comfort, but for purpose. Some of the trials you faced were not punishments. They were necessary fires to strengthen you for what is ahead. The breaking was not to destroy you. It was to remove what could not go with you into your next season. I am opening doors, but not just any doors, only the ones that lead to your calling. Do not mourn what I have closed. What was removed was not rejection, it was protection. What seemed like delay was actually divine positioning. I'm working all things together in ways you cannot yet understand. There are relationships that no longer align with where I am taking you. There are habits that cannot remain if you want to walk in my fullness. There are distractions that have been stealing your time, your focus, your devotion. I'm calling you to be set apart, not to be distant, but to be deeply rooted in me. My child, do not mistake comfort for peace. Sometimes what feels safe is actually what keeps you bound. Sometimes what is familiar is the very thing preventing your growth. I am stretching you because I want to expand you. Do not resist what I'm doing in this moment. You have been asking for clarity, but clarity is not always given before the step of obedience. There are things I will only reveal as you walk. Do not let the unknown keep you from moving forward. Do not let the fear of imperfection stop you from stepping into what I have ordained for you. The battle you have been facing is not just about you. It is about the generations that will be affected by your obedience. Your faithfulness will break cycles. Your surrender will open doors for others. What you do in this moment will have an impact beyond what you can see. There is an acceleration happening in the spirit. What once took years will now happen in moments. What once seemed impossible will now come with ease. I am moving swiftly, but I need you to be ready. Let go of hesitation, let go of self-doubt. Align yourself with what I am doing. You are stepping into a season of divine appointments, moments where you will find yourself in the right place at the right time, with the right people. Pay attention, listen closely. Do not dismiss what may seem small, for I often work in the unexpected. I am sharpening your discernment, teaching you to hear my voice above the noise. The distractions of this world have been loud, but my whisper is still stronger. Tune your heart to me, draw closer. I will give you wisdom beyond your years, insight beyond your understanding. You have been looking for signs, but I am giving you something greater. I am giving you my presence. The answer is not in another confirmation, it is in abiding with me. The more you seek me, the clearer everything will become. There will be moments ahead that require courage, not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward in spite of it. You may feel unqualified, but I am your qualification. You may feel small, but I am your strength. Walk in the boldness that comes from knowing I am with you. The enemy will try to bring distractions, to pull you back into old patterns, to make you question if you heard me correctly. But do not waver, stand firm, keep your eyes on me. Do not be moved by temporary storms when I have given you an unshakable foundation. I'm about to release things that have been held back. Prayers that have been waiting for the appointed time are about to be fulfilled. But you must be in position. Do not be like those who hesitate and miss their moment. Be ready, be expectant. There are gifts inside you that have been dormant for too long. You have dismissed them, thinking they are insignificant. But what I have placed in you carries power. Do not let fear keep you from using what I have entrusted to you. Stir up what is within you. The time for small thinking is over. The time for waiting on others to confirm what I have already spoken is over. The time for standing on the edge of purpose but never stepping in is over. The door is open. Will you walk through it? You are not alone in this. Even when the path is unfamiliar, even when the road is steep, I am with you. You do not have to figure it all out. You only have to trust me enough to take the next step. My son, my daughter, the moment is here. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. This is your time. Step forward. Please subscribe to receive more of my truth and turn on notifications so you never miss what I have to say to you.